Hi and welcome to Aquatic Mike. Today I'm bringing you a video of Hoplisoma concolor, fry development video. Up here first we've got the fry at 7 days old. Apparently I'd not taken any new footage of them at 7 days, so I had to use some old footage. And at the time the tank that they were in were still bare bottom. However, now there's a thin layer of sand in the background there. At the start you could see a fry of Hastatus in the background, the fast one swimming around there as well. But the larger two ones are Hoplisoma concolor, previously Corydoras concolor. I did not take any measurements of them at 7 days old, as it's been quite some time since I bred them. I've only got one measurement taken from on them throughout their development stage. Here we've got newer footage. They're currently 2 weeks old, this footage. Starting to get a little bit less patterning. They're in here with a cleanup crew of ramshorn snails, and there's also some microworms and stuff on the bottom or in the sand. They were fed, especially the older ones were fed microworms. The ones in the newer footage weren't fed as much worms. They were mainly fed commercial foods. But yeah, they're swimming around here. This is like a 10-12 liter tank with a Hamburg Matten filter across the back. And that's their Hoplisoma. They could have been lineage 6 or 9 before, but they're in lineage 9, and they were previously in lineage 9 as well. Their name comes from, their name, concolor in Latin means uniformly colored, which apparently they got described as from looking at preserved specimens. So like in real life, meanwhile the fish are actually alive, they aren't all that uniformly colored. They're like a greenish purplish hue to them, depending on under which light. They're not all that hard to breed, I wouldn't say, or they're not hard to breed. They put down rather large eggs. However, they won't breed as often as some of the other regular occurring fish in the shops. Currently seeing them at 1 month. There's a couple of fish that haven't grown as quick as the others. In other batches of fry, when they were less fish in the tank, some of them grew faster than the ones we're currently viewing. This is new footage, or newer than the glass or the bare bottom footage as well. And it's from 2025, earlier this year, and they're starting to resemble their parents slightly. I wouldn't say that they look like them exactly just yet, but they will start getting their greenish hue like round about, between 1 month and maybe 2.5-3 months, depending on how many fish in the tank and how often you feed them and all of that, and how often you do water changes. And the fastest I've seen is 1 month. However, I think there was only like 5 fries in that tank or something. However, so they grow quite quickly. These fish originate from Las Mangas, which is a tributary of Rio Parguasa in Venezuela, and they can also be found in Colombia in the Rio Meta basin. I wouldn't say that there are especially many other Corydoras species that resemble this fish, so they're easy to differentiate from other species within the Corydoras complex. And yeah, I didn't take any measurements of them at 1 month either. I've only got measurements at 2 months, I'm afraid. Put down rather large eggs, and not very many most of the time, and they sometimes put them on silicone, and in blackbeard algae they'll often put it if you got that. Also some on the glass, and in burnt bamboo tubes if you got that. I found them. And the footage we just saw was from longer ago, the Bavon tank, and now we're viewing them from 2025 again. Now the fry are 2 months old, and they're starting to look rather plain or so just before taking on their adult coloration. In the trade, these fish are sometimes called slate cory. I think, at least internationally, I haven't seen them being called that in Sweden, but and the fish are now 2 months, and the larger ones measured 24 millimeter or 2.4 centimeter total length at this age. I've included some footage of the parents later on in the video, and I've also got some spawning footage of the parents, so that might be a video for the future. But yeah, now they're eating mainly commercial foods, and this batch of fry were mainly fed commercial foods, although they had microworms every now and again. You can see a little pile of it over there, and you could probably see it earlier in the 1 month footage. I put in a little hoping that they would appear. However, they're rather skittish, so taking this footage, I put my phone on a stand, you could say, and then I left. So I'm currently not in front of the tank. That's why they're coming out to eat, I believe. I tried standing there filming them while they were eating, but they would just run along to the backside along the Hamburg mat and filter in the back. But yeah, still in with a cleanup crew of some Ramson snails. And the adult males will sometimes get an elongated dorsal fin when in good condition, or well, depends, like it's a spawning thing, I'm sure, as well, but sometimes you'll see the dorsal fin being slightly elongated in the males, or quite a bit at times as well. Here are some of the parents. There's currently 2 males sparring over there, probably due to breeding a little. And here's some other footage. Sadly, I had to stand further away, but this is just before or as they are starting to breed. The female swimming up at the front there is about to breed. And this was all that I had for this species, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share and comment. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.